Hey y'all, it's your boy Big Johnson here, aka LOL, the GOAT, and I'm here with my homie CBJ2K.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
And today we're gonna be putting the NBA teams, since the playoffs coming up, the championship coming up, to see, in our opinion, who gonna be up there. Who gonna be a real contender, a pretender, a first round exit, a play-in, or they shouldn't even be in the goddamn league?
And y'all already know the vibes, man. The teams that finna get in finna be in. Rest assured. But there are some teams that just need to give up on their season already, and there's 25 games left. So we already know who those teams are. So we might as well get them out the way first.
You think so? I think we should start at the top.
Are you sure about that?
We can leave the bums on the bottom. The bums shouldn't even make it on the board first.
That's true.
I'm not a fan of
all right. You know what? All right, sure. Let's start. I mean, you want to start at the top?
I want to start at the top.
All right. Well,
I want to put the teams that's going up at the top.
Go ahead.
But we gotta have. Well, I know who I want to put up here first.
Go ahead. I already got a team in mind.
I already got a team. I'm putting up. Where are they at? Where are they at? I'm blind. Do you see the team?
What team are we talking about here? I hope we're on the same page. Yeah, thank you.
That's
the first team.
The Celtics to the #1 spot.
They are clearly the best team in the NBA, and it's not even close.
Now, if Jason Tatum somehow blows this with Jaylen Brown and Chris Tapps, I don't know what to tell you. He's going to the regulation tier if he doesn't win this year.
Now, the only thing about the Celtics, of course, is the depth, because when you have 6 players that we know are bona fide. Those guys, you're rolling with those guys.
For sure.
It's the other 6 guys that I just don't know about. Either they're too old, like Al Horford, or they just haven't worked into their role yet because the other 6 have been so great.
Well, I think I'm gonna rely on Al Horford to stay healthy. He's been the best player in the playoffs and the finals when they made it. Next to Jaylen Brown. I think Jaylen Brown and Al Horford have been the best 2 players that they've had in the playoffs. Experience is something that goes a long way without being on the court.
True.
So he could lead in a different way, but I think it comes down to one person and one person only staying healthy. Chris Tapps Porzingis. If he gets hurt, it's over.
It's wraps.
They have nobody to stop the interior unless Jason Tatum signing up to play big man.
I mean, listen. Jason Tatum can play the 4. He can play the 4.
He can play the 4.
You know,
but he ain't playing no 5.
He definitely ain't playing no damn 5.
If they run up against if they even got to the finals and ran up against like a Jokic, they're getting mollywopped. They're getting stomped.
That's why they need Jokic.
They're getting tickled.
I don't know about tickled. But anyway, there's another team that I had in mind. Hold on, I got another team for you. That's mine. You ready? You ready for this? I got another team in mind. Let's put the champions in there.
That's who I was going to put.
You know what I'm saying? Can we put the champions in here? Listen, sure, we talk about the Boston Celtics. They're the best team in the league, but the Denver Nuggets are definitely a close second. Like, if there's a 1A and 1B, these are the 2 teams. This is probably the finals matchup.
This is who I want to say is going to be 1A from both sides. But the thing that scares me about the Nuggets is I don't know if they're real. Like, Jokic has already won, and Jamal Murray's won. Like, they could obviously win it. Like, I'm not counting them out, but I think they've kind of taken a step back this year.
Obviously, the exclusion of Bruce Brown 100%
exactly. That's a big
thing.
Step back.
But other than that, this is basically the same team.
It is.
I can't put it past Denver with their size and their chemistry.
The best player in the NBA.
You know what I'm saying? To lead them back to the finals and potentially win it. Because if there's one thing that the Celtics just don't have, it's depth, and that is something that the Denver Nuggets definitely have.
They know how to manage.
They know how to play the game of basketball. 12 men deep.
I think.
Well, maybe not 12 men, but
if you ask me, I want to pull either the Clippers or the Thunder up into contenders. I want to put both of them up there.
Why don't you?
I think the
Clippers, I agree with the Clippers.
Deserve to be up there the way they're playing. They're all healthy. That's all they need.
My only trepidation is, of course, the health. But they've been mostly healthy this season.
They've been on a roll when they're all together. And Russell Westbrook's accepted his role as the sixth man, or if he does, I'm saying if he does start at some point, he understands he's not the point guard. He's the off guard. Yes. So he does everything a big does. He does what he takes his layups. He even shoots a little bit if he needs to, but he does everything else.
Yeah, but we already know who really gets the ball rolling for that team.
Paul George.
Well, him, but the main person who does it. The other main guy.
See, there's three guys.
Thank you. Yeah, but here's the thing. If it ain't for Kawhi, I know Paul George can get his own shot. I know James Harden can get his own shot, but as of late, though, James Harden been playing more playmaker.
That's true.
Which, that's definitely a role that the Clippers definitely need. And let's not forget the engine that makes that thing go. It is Kawhi Leonard, who, in my opinion, should be in the MVP race. 100%. The only thing about it is, though, they're what, third in the West? I believe they're third in the West, and they're behind two teams, which one of them I definitely think are contenders. Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, I might as well put them both up here. You feel me? You ready for this?
Oh, that's who I was.
The Oklahoma City Thunder.
Hold on.
And the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I think that is a great.
Either one of those four is coming out the West, in my opinion.
Hear me out. I believe it's a toss-up, like you just said. But I have a sneaky team that is a pretender, might be a pretender, but right now I think just because like the Timberwolves got that big man in the paint named Rudy Gobert, if you put a small ball lineup on that court,
can't do it.
You can't do it, and then they have to take out Cat. I mean, Cat's gonna go down to 5, and then you put a real big that can move, like a Chet. He can move. He's gonna take Cat out the paint. So now everybody else can get free looks without Rudy Gobert on the.
That's true.
I think this is gonna be the best matchup. Thunder, Timberwolves will probably be the matchup I want to see.
Well, and here's the thing: they're 1 and 2 in the West right now, so. Yeah, definitely would love to see these two young teams battle it out in the playoffs. Now, imagine if this is the matchup in the Western Conference Finals instead of the Nuggets and Clippers.
But I'm not revealing my sneaky pick yet. I'm not revealing.
Okay, well, shall we go back east a little bit? Should we go back east? Let's go back east. It's your turn. Go ahead.
Hear me out. Like, I think I want to put the Cavs up in contenders. But I really believe they're just a bunch of pretenders. They have one player.
Now, as much as it pains me to say it, because I am a fan of the Cleveland Cavaliers, okay, I have to agree with you on that. Because my trepidation about this team revolves around two guys. Darius Garland and Evan Mobley.
Oh, Evan Mobley.
Oh my goodness. These two guys have been the model of inconsistency. Now, mind you, without these two guys, the Cavaliers went, I think they won like 9 straight games or something like that before they came back, won 2 more, then lost to Milwaukee, then beat Milwaukee on their home floor. These two guys, if they can just get it together and be as consistent as possible and have my ass not ripping my hair out because Darius Garland, as inconsistent as he has been with his shooting.
Hear me out about the Darius Garland. I'm on the boat when you guys got rid of Colin Sexton. You should have got rid of Darius Garland. I could see the future that Darius Garland was going to be either injury prone or, like you just said, Mr. Inconsistent, bro.
He's inconsistent.
Either is really, 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 really good or really, 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 really bad.
Enough about my blabbering.
I'm going to bring the Bucks, the Milwaukee. I'm putting them in the pretenders too. I was going to put them in first round exit. I was really thinking about second round.
My only issue with that is the fact that you have to play. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. First round exit?
I was thinking they
this depends on only one factor.
Dame Lillard can play defense.
No. It involves another team who also would be in a pretender if they beat the Bucks. The Pacers.
Pacers.
Now the Pacers are a first round exit. But
Mhm.
if they can beat
Mhm.
the Pacers,
Yep.
or not the Pacers, if the Pacers can beat the Bucks,
Yep.
like they have been all
Mhm.
regular season long,
I feel you.
it might be wraps. Now, here's the thing.
Yep.
You got Cleveland in the number 2 seed, of
Right.
course. Okay? And they got to go up against either the Magic or
Mhm.
the Heat. Well,
For sure.
if that's the case.
Exactly.
Which is why I don't trust the Cavaliers against the Heat.
I don't trust any East team, no East team but the Celtics. Like, any team that's not named the Celtics is not coming out of the East.
Yeah,
Unless
exactly.
the injury, like I said, if Porzingis
If it's a
hurt,
freak injury, then it might be wraps.
Then if Porzingis is hurt, then I'm putting the Bucks up there. I still take the Bucks over Cleveland. Just because they have Giannis and Damian Lillard. And if Chris Middleton, that's another thing for the Bucks. Chris Middleton needs to play like a god for them to be great.
That's
he needs
true.
to dip his toe.
Just like in 2021 when they won the title.
But the worst thing they did all season long was let that one guy go. That one
Drew
guy.
Holiday.
Drew Holiday.
And he went to your rival in Boston.
And you let him walk away. I want to throw up another pretender. We going to go to the West? We want to go to the West? I'm throwing up the Suns. They're not real. Bradley Beal can't stay healthy at all. But I really want to drop them somewhere else. I'm going to put them back down. I'm not going to put them where I'm not going to put them where I know they should be. I'm a KD fan, okay. I'm a little biased. I'm going to bring out another pretender. They're not real.
My only issue with this is with the Knicks. If the playoffs were to start, they have to play against the Sixers, assuming Embiid is healthy. I don't think they beat the Sixers, man.
I really want to put them down here in the. I really want to put them right here. I think they're a first round exit.
Yeah, but here's the thing: the media makes this team out to
be the best team,
be one of the best teams in the East when they're not.
All they do is
and that to me is gonna get that team in so much trouble. And mind you, their star players are out right now.
Yep.
Which is probably part of the reason why they're saying, "Oh, the Knicks are content." No, they're not.
Think the Knicks are going to be the.
My only issue with the Knicks is their scoring. Where's your scoring going to come from?
It's just one dude.
Okay, if you're going to get your scoring from Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson, who again is too small.
6'3".
You know what I'm saying? Sure, he a big body dude.
He's the right height for a guard.
And he's also big body.
Jalen Brunson.
But still, where's your offense going to come from?
If you guys get in a 3-point shooting matchup, they have one of the worst teams to shoot.
Thank you.
This is a make or break year for some teams. Some teams are in a make or break.
Put the Celtics in there because they're basically a make or break.
I got some better teams. I'm throwing the Suns in the make or break, the Warriors in the make or break. These are make or break years for these two teams. Steph is on his way out.
Put the Lakers up there too.
Lakers are definitely up there.
Put the Lakers up there.
Make or break, sneaky segment. Make or break. This is what I'm.
And mind you, these are the three teams with the three biggest superstars of the last decade: in KD, Steph Curry, LeBron James.
Hey,
all three of these guys.
D-Book too. I'm not D-Book. No, D-Book's in there.
D-Book is younger.
But D-Book's still a make or break because he loves to talk his shit. He loves to. And what did he say to Luka? Now Luka. I think the Mavericks are also in the make or break too. But I want to say their first round exit.
My thing about that is they would be make or break if Luka was on his last year of his contract.
That's true. I think
that to me would make them make or break. They're definitely pretenders, in my opinion. They're definitely not first round out because
But let's talk about that make or break tier.
Ooh, make or break.
I think the Suns. KD is getting older.
You know what's funny? You know what I would think. And this is why I almost want to put the Bucks in there because with Giannis and Dame, it's like if you don't win a championship with those two guys, it's like. And then you got the Celtics who end up winning the title. What's that gonna say about the Bucks? Because they gave up Drew Holiday.
That's true. That is.
And then they got Damian Lillard. You know.
Man, that's a tough
one. And all the Celtics had to do was give up Marcus Smart. And it's looking like a very smart move.
I think they should have. I knew they were getting rid of him. All that yapping he was doing. DPOY.
You know what I'm saying? And here's the other thing. I would put the Cavaliers in make or break if it was Donovan Mitchell's last season. But he has one more year on his deal. So that's why they're up there in pretenders.
I think all the Suns, the Warriors, the Lakers, and maybe the Bucks, and
maybe the Cavs. All make or break.
And I might even include the Clippers in there just because they're healthy, not healthy, not. But I think they should stay in for contenders.
There's so much. See, now we just made this whole entire list convoluted because now there's so many teams that you would put make or break. Like, if it was up to me, I would. The Celtics, we know are contenders, but it's make or break for them because
they have to stay up there.
Yeah, and because
that's the best.
Remember, and Jalen and Jason Tatum, I believe, is looking to get paid. And I'm pretty sure he's in his last year of his deal. I'm pretty sure. Or maybe he got a player option somewhere. I don't know his contract. But he's going to be looking to get paid because he saw his teammate get paid $300 million.
That's true.
I'm just saying.
I hear you. But the thing is, about the
Celtics, this ain't players, though. This is teams.
I'm just going to say one last thing about that.
Go ahead.
Jaylen Brown got paid. He's the highest paid player in history.
Yes.
If they pay Jason Tatum, they cannot have a team.
That's true.
Like, you gotta get rid of Chris Tapps after his contract's up.
It is. Now back to this list.
Now, hear me out. I'm gonna grab the Heat. Mm-hmm. They're just a bunch of players. There's too much stuff going on in their season right now. Jimmy's in. He's out. I think they are not going to do what they did in the seasons prior unless somehow Jimmy Butler comes back from, whatever he's got going on and plays like the guy. He did say before he had to take a break, you know what time it is. And you know what Jimmy says that? He's coming to play and he's coming to win. No matter what he has to do. Put his body on the line.
TJ, my only issue with that is that the Heat right now are in 6th place in the Eastern Conference.
But I think they're just a bunch of players.
I think they're going to drop. But I don't think they're going to drop.
You don't think they're going to drop?
Remember, Joel Embiid is still out.
That's true.
They can get ahead of the Sixers.
I want to put them.
I'm just saying.
So I think you think first round exit is the right decision?
I don't. Not.
I mean, if I'm going to be a biased Jimmy fan, I'm gonna move them up to contenders.
They're not contenders.
I'll just move
pretenders.
Them up there. You think they're pretenders? I want to move
my
them
only,
up to contenders.
My only issue is the fact that if you put them in the play-inners, they'll mess around and get to the finals again.
Yeah, that is.
I'm just saying you can't count out the Heat. Let's put these guys here with the Knicks. I don't want the Knicks to be lonely up there. Put the Kings up there. The Kings, they're a young team. They're pretty good,
and they have gone all. They've been.
They are. If I remember correctly, I think they're still in the top.
I was thinking the same thing. They are
the Utah Jazz
quietly getting.
They're 2 games behind the Warriors.
They're simply just walking, and
all
no
they
one's
have to
paying
do is
attention.
just win some more games. I don't think they had the team.
I don't think they can get up here. First round, no. I don't think they even win in the play-in.
The Utah Jazz, they're a young team. They're pretty good defensively. The only thing they got to do is put the ball in the hole. That's all they have to do.
Well, that could be said about the Lakers.
You know what I'm saying? You got to put the ball in the hole. We can say the same thing about the Lakers. You know what I'm saying?
That's
you got to put the ball in the hole. I think for them, they also got to play better on defense.
Let me just say, there's a player on the Lakers that might have the last name Prince that needs to be gone and shouldn't be on the court. I call him Mr. Airball. That's what I'm calling him for now. Taurean Prince is Mr. Airball.
Yeah, Taurean Prince is
don't
stuff.
Play no defense, and you know what else he can't do? Shoot the ball.
And those are the 2 things that he's been known to do, and
that's what
can't do.
Need him to do.
Yeah,
Ruby's over there rotting away on the bench. We're going to trade him.
Now back to this list. No, wait, it's your turn because I put the Jazz up there and I put the Kings up there.
Like, hear me out.
Go ahead.
The Hawks.
They've been a playing team for years.
Even if they were to rise in the standings with these last few games, I don't care. Which they won't. Like if they did, I will put them in first round. Congratulations.
You know congratulations. Yes.
First round exit.
But yeah, you're a playing team. You're probably going to lose.
Poorly constructed. It's either time to get rid of Trae Young or get rid of DeJounte Murray.
Ooh, don't do that.
I love Trae Young. I want Trae Young to stay, but I think it's time for Trae Young to ask himself.
He's going to be on his way out.
But Trae Young should ask himself, are you going to pay me like a max player, or are you going to pay me to leave? Because if another team wants me, I'm leaving. I'm gone because he's been here playing his best ball. He's been consistent.
All right.
But he just... I'm sorry. I'm very passionate about the Trae Young. I love Trae Young, and I just want to see him win something and get out of the play-in. He's basically in the relegation tier almost every year.
My thing about that is he was just in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yes.
3 seasons.
He could drop down here. Like, seriously.
Well, I wouldn't.
No, I'm saying I will put them down there just because how disappointing.
Yeah, but they're the 10 seed,
That's
and
true.
it looks like at that point the Eastern Conference is so bad at the bottom that it's kind of like I don't think there's really a team that can really catch them. I mean, it's the same thing with the Chicago Bulls. Now, I don't know if the Chicago
the Bulls are play-inners or GTFO.
Hold on. Where are they at? Let me see where they're at. Okay, so this is where they're at. This is where I assumed they was going to be at.
Right?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, these guys are just play. This is a playing team. Even though they need to break that up.
They need to get.
They need to rebuild.
A bunch of Bulls fans. I said you've ran its course with Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah,
I think make Kobe White your star if LaMelo Ball comes back. Not LaMelo Ball. Lonzo Ball comes back. You see if he's. Yes or no, but I think it's time to ship him off to the team that everybody likes to give their bad players to. Go ahead and ship Lonzo Ball off.
Get him out
Let's
of here.
ship him off. I'm a fan, so this isn't Lonzo Ball hate. I love Lonzo Ball.
Wait. Time out. Can I get a 30, please? What the absolute hell, TJ?
What?
Seriously? Lonzo to the Pistons. Are you serious?
I'm just
With
saying.
that team, listen, and here's the thing. The Pistons aren't even trying to tank. That's the worst part. They actually have a team, and literally they cannot win a game.
Fine, I'm sorry. If I also had to choose 2 places to put him on, I would pick the Spurs. I think the Spurs would benefit much from having Lonzo on the team. He's a good point guard. Wemby needs a point guard that can score, but the thing is, I'm putting him there because, or the Rockets. The Rockets are also down here. Like, if I just had to put another team for Lonzo to go to next to the Spurs.
You want to know the worst part about it is, though? You can kind of put the Rockets in the play-inners, too, because they're actually pretty close with the Utah Jazz. And they're tussling for the 11 seed, which isn't the play-in. But they can also mess around because, they got...
But no one's taking Lonzo's contract.
Yeah, nobody's going to take that.
No one's taking Zach LaVine's contract.
True.
The only person people are willing to look at is DeMar DeRozan.
And even then, he's also getting older, and he's not necessarily as quick as he used to be.
He's not the same guy.
He's not the same guy. All right.
And I like how I put both of these teams up here in result of Lonzo Ball. But truthfully, these teams aren't doing anything.
My only issue is the fact that the Rockets can mess around and get in the play.
The Rockets can mess around.
Just look. This is where they're at right now.
Yep.
Now, mind you, they're only 4.5 games behind, and if one of these teams end up slipping, and plus maybe have a huge string of games to win, then Houston will definitely get in the play-in. But I don't think they will. I think they are definitely in the GTFO tier. 100%. They're definitely in there. They're not.
I want to put San Antonio in the GTFO tier just because they're not good enough yet.
I don't like the Jeremy Sohan experiment that they've been trying to do, putting his ass at point guard and having his ass shoot left-handed three-pointers. Y'all have something else for that.
That's what I'm saying.
Put his ass at the 4, okay?
Where he's supposed to be.
Fucking, what's the dude's name? The guard of Vassell. Let his ass run the offense, man.
I'm keeping it real.
And let his ass go out and score.
Can we fill up the GTFO tier right now?
All right.
I want to fill it up.
Can we speed run it?
I want to pick a team. You do a team.
All right. Portland. Okay.
Portland's going up there.
All right. Charlotte. Okay. Oh, my God.
You want to move them up? You're thinking about moving them up?
Nope. I almost forgot I didn't see this team. Oh, my gosh. Memphis, get them out. That leaves us with 6 teams. And all 6 of these teams are actually in the play-in or in the playoff right now.
Now, Toronto. Okay, hear me out.
Toronto's in the play-in right now.
But realistically, they're GTFO. I'm going to put them in the play-in.
They're the 8th seed.
I'm going to put them in there. But realistically, no matter what they do, they're not winning any games in the play-in.
They're not. So they're playing.
They're players.
They're players.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go. Obviously, I'm gonna put the Pacers as a first-round exit. They're a nice young team, but they just can't play defense.
I mean, they got Pascal. I don't even think Pascal.
They got Pascal, but who the heck cares?
Exactly.
I ain't gonna lie. If you can't play defense, but you can score a bunch of points, which can get you a game or two, but you gotta be able to play defense in the playoffs.
The Warriors without Draymond. Draymond and Clay. Draymond and Clay in the early years.
Yes.
They're trying to be this team, but they don't have what this team had when they started. And a bench. They had a great bench, too.
Yes.
Let's not forget the Warriors back then had a great bench. Crazy to say
they
back
did.
then. The Nets. Another play-in team.
Are they actually in the... There's...
Let's check just to make
sure. No. I don't think they're in the... Okay, they're playing... Well...
They're GTFO, because they're not in the play-in. But I want to say they can sneak.
They're 3 games back, and they're 3 games back of Atlanta. They got time, but at this point, they're kind of in the tier with the Jazz, where they could get in if the teams ahead of them slip.
I want to put them in make it break, because Zion's always there, but he doesn't do anything.
No, they're first round.
And even with Brandon Ingram, they're not movable. CJ McCollum's getting older. That's why I want to say make it or break it, because they have aging players.
And then I'm gonna put the Magic up here as well. They played pretty good at the beginning of the season, but since then they came back down to earth.
Even if you watch any Magic games, they're up. They'll either be good for really good 2 quarters or really bad for 2 quarters. Or really bad for 3 quarters and good 1 quarter.
If they could just put a complete team together, then they'd be
their team's good.
Or not the complete.
It's consistency.
No, a complete game is what I mean.
Yeah, a complete game. They can be consistent.
And now, probably the most polarizing, the Philadelphia 76ers. I don't know where the hell.
I just want to talk about the media.
Okay, the media wants to put them up here.
The media wants to put them at the top, like they want to put them up here. If we're doing like in order of ranking before the Celtics, that's how I want to see the media.
Not like that, But y'all get what I'm saying.
Like this is how the media sees the 76ers when Joel Embiid is on the court. Like he's the best player in the NBA.
Now here's what I think of the Sixers, because this Sixers team, as good as they are, they're nothing without Joel Embiid. So. As of right now, it's make or break.
Make or break.
It's make or break.
That's
because listen, with Joel Embiid out, the Sixers have a chance to get themselves better to the point where when Joel Embiid comes back, he can rely on them a little bit more.
Yep.
My only issue with that is the fact that the team is what it is. You brought in Kyle Lowry, which is cool, but he's old. He's probably gonna retire after this season or give it another season.
After Kyle Lowry, even the year before Kyle Lowry won that championship with the Raptors, I thought he was done.
He should have been done.
He's expired big booty goods. You know what I'm saying? Big booty Lowry is expired goods. He's only good for the Yams to make Joel Embiid maybe come back faster. but in all seriousness, getting Kyle Lowry does not push the needle. Like
it does.
When the Heat got Rozier,
that definitely pushed the needle, which is why I was like, put them in Pretenders and not just a first round exit, because they got another scorer, they got another guy who can run the offense and all this other stuff. But this is the list. And I just realized there's a whole entire ambulance outside.
Yeah.
Oh my fuck!
Chris didn't close the window for some reason. Chris,
this motherfucker.
He's throwing in the bin. Now, tell the motherfuckers to fuck off, man. Always want to start some yip yap out in the background, man. Like, damn, can't have a good video out here in the good city, man.
It should have been fine, but
this
Anthony
has
Davis
been
is inconsistent.
the list for the playoffs.
Yes.
I'm gonna make my picks right now. Lagoat no ball. My picks for the East: Celtics, Clippers.
Celtics, Clippers.
I'm saying Clippers. Okay, Clippers don't get hurt. Yes. If the Clippers start tapering off, I'm going right back to the Nuggets.
Okay. All right, and I see you with that pick. That pick is actually pretty fantastic. But if I had to choose 2 teams that I would love to see in the finals, okay, and these are probably going to be the matchup, like I said at the beginning of the video, Celtics Nuggets. My only issue is with the Celtics, are you going to get there? Because it would be funny if with that team they don't make it to the finals.
Very true.
Okay, and they get stomped out by a team like the Bucks.
Goddamn, that is true.
Or the Sixers.
Very true.
Or hell, I guess we might as well entertain it since the media's been entertaining it. The Knicks. Even though I don't think the Knicks will get there.
Knicks won't get there.
I would mess around and say Cleveland, but I don't think they're getting there either.
Yeah.
I'll mess around and say Cleveland because Cleveland might be the only team that could possibly match up with those guys.
I mean, I really.
The only issue with them is the fact that they don't have nobody to guard Jason Tatum.
Well, I really want to move somebody. I want to move some teams. Maybe I'm a LeBron fan. I want to put LeBron up here, but we know that's not gonna happen. I want to put stuff up there, but we know the chances of that ever happening again without getting rid of Klay Thompson.
They need to get rid of Klay Thompson. It's right.
And the Suns just don't have the depth. They have a good team, but Bradley Beal won't be playing most. He'll be playing from the my bad from the end. No, not the bench. The end of the bench. He'll be looking like Ben Simmons in the street. He'll be looking like me in street clothes,
literally in street clothes
with the jewelry on the hat.
Yes,
that's Ben Simmons.
Yes,
because Ben Simmons and Bradley Beal might as well be the same person when their team calls on them when they need him most.
And mind you, that man Bradley Beal has not been in the playoffs,
bro,
since 2000. I believe it was 18. Holy fuck! You can't make that up. The moment John Wall left the Wizards, and he's been hurt to hell. Which where is John Wall? Is he still in the Rockets? What's he doing? Is he out the league?
No, I think he was on the Clippers for a short stint. Well, that's neither here nor there.
But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When John Wall left the Wizards, the Wizards have not been in the playoffs. They haven't even sniffed the plan.
I mean, truthfully, I think if Kyle Kuzma was not on the Wizards would, yes, be worse, but B, he would be on a team and he would make that team. If Kyle Kuzma was to go to the Nuggets right now, they would have 2 MPJs. Slightly worse than Michael Porter Jr., but they would have 2 very good shooters.
Yeah, but why would the Nuggets want Kyle Kuzma?
I'm just saying, if they wanted add some more, you know who could use him?
Who could use him?
I would say the Lakers. The Lakers might need to go back after him. The Suns could use him. The Lakers could definitely use him because he can shoot. The Suns could use him because he's another 6'9" dude.
Yeah,
they just need
a big body. Okay,
the Suns just need depth.
Yeah.
The Lakers, I don't even know if it's shooters anymore. They just need players who
to be
want
honest
to play.
with you, to be honest with you, they just need their players that they already have to just play hard.
Very true.
Because they don't play hard at all. LeBron James and AD can only do so much. It's everybody else.
I mean, and the coaching is terrible.
Darvin Ham needs to be fired, though.
You're playing Torian Prince for some reason.
Yeah, Torian Prince. That's when I knew.
When I saw him playing too much Lakers fans, I knew you guys were upset.
No, get his ass out of there. Get him out.
Hey, y'all, this has been the official tier list of the playoffs of what? 2023 going into 2024 season. But anyways, y'all.
Anyway, we out of here.
This has been the playoff bracket. Bracket. This has been the playoff tier list. Me and my boy CBJ, 2K14.
Yes, sir.
Hey, if y'all like the content, make sure you like and subscribe, and I will be linking this channel below.
Yeah.
Deuces.